Hey guys, Artech16 here, and today I'm gonna be doing a Mario Kart video, right? It's been forever since I've done a video game video before. Um, so today I'm gonna be focusing on this thing I did. I wrote down here in my notebook. It's called the best karting combinations, design-wise. So we're not gonna be focusing on the stats much. We're just gonna be focusing on which karts look the best, with tires and gliders and all that. This is also unscripted because I'm doing this all in one take. So this is gonna be interesting. So for here we have the standard combi, which is just hold on, which is just the standard cart. Yeah, standard cart, standard tires, and standard everything. This is your go-to cart usually, so it works well with every character because I think each character has their own sort of color, I guess. So it's all very unique. And the super glider, it matches with everything. The yellow and black goes well with most carts, so it's not bad. Next we have is the Mach 8. Or actually no, before that, the pipe frame. Same thing as the standard, so you could just have that mixed it with the standard and the super glider, and it'll do the same thing. Now we can start with the Mach 8. This is the Mach 8 is this one. I usually go with the slim, and me personally, I go for the gold glider. I think this one fits well because with the yellow and the black, but I see some people prefer just to use a super glider or a cloud. I just prefer to use the gold glider. Next is the steel driver. Let's keep using Luigi. Steel driver. Next we have this one, and I think the best tires go for is the blue standard and the Highland glider. I think this one works well because it's a mixture of red and dark blue, and it all comes together to make it look really nice. Overall, I think this is probably the best one so far. Next is what's it called? The Cat Cruiser. Usually prefer to go with Cat Peach for this one since it goes with her. For the tires, I go for standard, and for the glider, I go with Peach's Parasol. There's not really any pink or good-looking tires that go with this, so just having standard with Peach's Parasol makes it look okay. Next is the Blue Circuit Special. Oh yeah, the Circuit Special, right? Okay, this right here has so many different variations that I had to compile them all into their own separate colors. So right now we're doing blue. So if you want to go with the Blue Circuit Special, then go with the Blue Standard, and I would choose the MKTV Parafoil. Now I was thinking of putting the Highland Kite, but I didn't want to repeat myself too much, so I thought, okay, you know what? This card kind of goes with the brands in this game. So I'm like, okay, why not just have the MKTV brand as well? It kind of goes with it. Next we have is the green one, Luigi. Now for this one, I think the best ones to go with this is the Cyber Slick and the regular glider. I think the purple goes well with this. There's not usually that much purple on the actual card itself, but I think with the Cyber Slick, it pops out more, giving more of a unique design. Next is the orange Circuit Special. Now this one, Peach and Daisy have the same one, so it really doesn't matter. I go with the sponge. Let's see here, and the flower glider. I feel like that Daisy would be the best option for this card combination because flower glider, Daisy makes sense, and it's all orange and green, so the color combinations stand out really well. Next is not this one. Where is it? It's a purple one. Where did I leave it? Here it is, the Bowser Oreo one. Okay, for this one, I think the Slick, just the regular Slick itself, will go nicely with this, and the Wario Wing. You can even just go Wario make it all match. See, Circuit Special, Slick, Wario Wing. I think it works well because it's all it's just black and green. Like maybe the white maybe doesn't need to be there, but I think it fits pretty well. So I give it that. Next is the what's it called? The Tri-Speeder. This thing right here. I never liked this card. I never understood like the whole like design of it, but I think it's okay. So for this one, I go with the GLA tires. And for the glider, I go with the regular parafoil. There's not really any gliders that fits well with this, but I think this one goes well because of the exhaust pipes right here. They have sort of a rainbow effect, so I think this one can go well with it. Next is the Bad Wagon. I think that's the ship one, right? Oh no, that's the Wario Kart. Okay, so this one right here, I go with Wario. Makes sense. Next, just keep the GLA tires and the parafoil. Pretty much the same thing as this one, but I think this one works better because it looks like a real car, so GLA tires kind of makes it stand out, and the parafoil, I was thinking of going with the Wario Wing, but again, I didn't want to repeat myself, so I thought of something, okay, you know what, just go to the parafoil. Even though I'm repeating myself, god dang it. Anyway, next is the Prancer. That's the horses one, right? Yeah, that's the horses. Okay, so for this one, I go with the Prancer. I mean, I said that. The Prancer, the Wood, and the Paraglider, which is this one. I think this one goes well because it matches with the wheels. It kind of gives it like that wood vibe, I guess, if you want to say it like that. I was thinking of going something like the regular glider, the peach umbrella, but if you want to go like all out, if you want to like kind of just like have all the designs, what's it called, like match with each other, then I think this one will work well. Next is the Bitty Buggy. Now this one is a lot. Personal favorite, Bitty Buggy, Crimson Slim, and the Gold Glider. That's just my combination. To be honest, I think this one works 100%, like 1,000 times much more better than something like the regular tiny rollers or something else like that. It's probably because like the gold matches with the yellow and then the gold black. I know that's just me. I think this is probably the best design for the Bitty Buggy. But other than that, we got the green one. Because there's green, pink, orange, and blue. So for the green one, I go with regular Slick and the regular glider. I don't think this one fits well because with all the patterns in the white, it doesn't match well with it. So I was like, okay, you know what? Just have the super glider. I mean, there's barely any white. Like it matches like the wings, how kind of like how it expands to the back. So I think it fits well in this sort of situation. Next is the pink one. For this one, I think the leaf tires and the cloud glider works well. I couldn't think of. I couldn't like find a good glider for this because if I use this Peach's super glider, it has like that weird yellow thing and it doesn't look right. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe just have some clouds right there. Make it look pretty with the leaf tires. And like, okay, you know what? Just leave it like that. It looks well as it is. Next is the orange one. So that'd be Daisy's. I wrote orange, but it's yellow. But whatever. For this one, I think the sponge and the flower glider works well with this. But if you're going Daisy, I think this one works too. But I prefer to use the regular flower glider since it doesn't have that much like dark orange, I guess. So it kind of like stands out, but it's not too much to the point where it's like that sort of orange. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I think this works well. Next is the blue Bitty Buggy. Now this one I prefer to go with the blue standard and where is it? The Hylian Kite. Again, another mixture of red and blue. It works well. I don't know why, but I always see that these two right here work well in any sort of blue cart, so this is a good option, to be honest. Next is the land ship. This is the Bowser one. Yeah, there you go. This one I go with wood, because the entire ship itself is wood, so why not? Next, and then for the glider, I choose the Bowser, because usually most people would use Bowser or one of the Koopalings, since Battleship, like who else is gonna own it? So kind of go with the like the theming, and then just have Bowser with it. Next is the sneaker. Now I hate the sneaker. I think it's one of the worst designs in Mario Kart. This one took me so long to like figure out because of how like bad it is. I don't know. This one I just go with the blue standard and the Hylian. Okay, you see what I mean? These two work together because the red and the blue mixes well. Works well. It also works well with Mario or Baby Mario if you want to go like that. Next is same with Luigi. Next is the pink sneaker. Now this one was pretty ugly, but I also think that the black one's also worse or something like that. So for the pink one, I would go with standard, since there's not really any tires that look well with pink stuff, so just keep it like that. And then have the plain glider. For now, I don't like the plain glider, but I think in this like the theme right here, I think it works well. There's not really any other sort of like gliders that fits well with this. Maybe this one looks really well. But if you're not gonna go peach, just go with this glider. Next is the yellow one, the yellow and purple. I didn't like this one too much, but I was like, wait a minute, this is just Wario's color, isn't it? It's a little bit, whatever. For this one, I go with the Cyber Slick, and what it says here, the Wario Wing. Again, theming. Fits well, like the green maybe not, but the yellow and the purple works well. Next is the black one. I couldn't figure out much for this one, but I think that the standard works well, not the hot monster. The standard works better than like the hot monster, since it's too big. This cart's meant to be for small like carts, so I'm like, you know what, just have a small tire or the standard and the Bowser glider, because theming. After that is Sports Coupe. Now this one has the same color for every single character, so it doesn't matter. For this one, I go with the GLA tires, since it mixes well with because it looks like a real life car. I think it is, and gold glider, because you have to have the gold in it somewhere. I don't know. I think this is like the only like good yellow glider, and works well with the black, I guess. So I think that works. So I think that's probably the best combination for that one. Oh yeah, and after that, of course, is the gold everything, because you gotta have gold with everything. See? Gold standard, gold tires, gold glider. Easy stuff. Alright. Next is the GLA cars. Oh my god, there's way too many of them, so I'm gonna just choose one. And if you want to go with just like all out, like whatever, go with the GLA everything and the cloud glider. Makes it simple enough. It fits with all of the other colors, like King Boo over here with the purple one. I'm like, why does he have a purple one? It doesn't matter, because I could just use the cloud glider. So I have to do. I'm gonna do 4 more, and then I'm gonna call it for today, because I'm gonna do 2 more videos of these. So this is gonna be a lot of fun to go through. Next is the other GLA cars or whatever, which is this W25 Silver Arrow. This one, I would go with the retro off-road. I think this right here is probably like the best option for this cart. I don't know why, but I just feel like this one works really well. And the cloud glider, just kind of keep it simple, gray and white. Next is the 300 SL Roadster. This one, instead of using these, well, actually no, keep it that. Never mind. So for these two, just keep it with the retro off-road, and then the cloud glider, and like that, you have yourself some good combinations. For this one, just keep it with the GLA tires, and then 2 more. Next is the Blue Falcon. I don't have the Mii outfit. I had it on the Wii, but I don't have it here. For the Blue Falcon, you're not really gonna see much of the tires. But if you want to like if you want to stick with the design, I would go with the blue standard or the azure roller. I prefer this one since it's tiny, it looks well. Since you don't see it, and then of course the Highland glider, because you gotta have that red and blue theming mixed in. Alright, last one for today is gonna be the Tanuki Mario, the Tanuki card, right? Easy, just have the Tanuki card, have the hot monster, and then you have two options, right? You can use, what's it called? You can use the Paraglider, right? Or you can use the ugliest looking Paraglider ever, which is the Wario Wing. I prefer to use the Paraglider because it's not as ugly as this thing is. Yeah, I know. If you guys like that, go ahead. But I personally do not like it. That's gonna be it for today. There's gonna be at least 3 more parts of this. I know I said 2, but I just realized I filled up like 2 pages of this, so it's gonna take a while. And that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna leave some timestamps as a pinned comment if you guys want to scroll through the carts that you like the most, because I know there's a lot of people who like that sort of thing. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.